Safe and fantastic weekend here across the Western Pacific as we go ahead through Saturday night and into Sunday morning. Be sure to follow me on all these social media platforms. And if you haven't already done it, check out our Patreon. It really just helps us out. All right, let's take a look at our satellite imagery. We do have our storm system now moving away from Okinawa back towards the north, but into the south. A big burst of convection still cruising along over Palau and eventually into Mindanao. It's going to bring some increase in rain showers out there. A lot of convection with this. I know at first glance you're probably thinking, woo, that looks interesting, but reality is it's very, very far south. There's no Coriolis to really speak of. Disorganized, just a lot of moisture that is going to bring rain showers. Places like Davao, southeastern Mindanao, definitely seeing an increase in showers as we go ahead through today and into tomorrow. But the other thing, and separate, where I think there's going to be more rain and gustier conditions is in northeastern Luzon, across Aurora, Isabela, over towards Apari. I mean, straight up to Cagayan Valley. You got the next surge that's coming in through Sunday night and into Monday, increasing the winds out there. But look at these heavy rain totals. They're going to be along the Sierra Madre Mountains, extending down east of Manila, all the way down to Samar and Leyte. That's from the northeast monsoon, almost a Mihan, if you will, cruising in and just bringing this big shot of moisture across our area here. And then another surge sets up by Thursday and into Friday. Not as potent, but definitely want to keep an eye on that. So just take a look at the rainfall accumulation as we go ahead through Wednesday and into Thursday here. And you can see, yeah, you got showers down in Mindanao, but this is all associated with the surge where those heavier rain totals will be along the eastern seaboard. So hopefully this doesn't catch people off guard. That's always my worry, because you don't get a lot of hype with something like this, but there is still the threat of floodwaters rising, and depending on the situation, still could cause some serious impacts out here. So yeah, don't underestimate floodwaters. I think that goes without saying, but I always got to remind you guys, don't just pay attention to things like signal force warnings. Sometimes you can get those heavy rainfall mixed in with this as well, and these non-tropical systems, all thanks to that easterly flow, tight pressure gradient off towards the east, still going to be impacting us. But since we're here, and since I talk about the tropics, let's talk about the tropics, because Pagasa does say, they're still monitoring this area towards the southeast of Mindanao, but they do say over the course of the 25th into early March, we could have a second low pressure area potentially develop out here towards the south of Guam. Long range models, GFS specifically, does hint at something developing there. Overall, yeah, there is this general low pressure aloft. That's what's showing. Philippines hard to tell under the specific layout I got. I'm still working on this graphic, but you see Manila and Cebu. And then you have the Westpac high in here. So you have that general troughing well down towards the south, which if anything was going to develop, it would be here and eventually push off towards somewhere like Mindanao. It's just kind of the bigger, broader picture I'm trying to show you here, giving you an idea of what we look at, especially with long-range forecasts. Short-range forecast, though, how about Mindanao? Of course, you're going to see the rainfall on Monday, because that's what I've been talking about with this little weak tropical wave pushing on through 28 in Tacloban, Legazpi at 29. Then we look back towards east, of course, windy and wet conditions along the eastern seaboards, and Iligan there, especially east of the Sierra Madre Mountains. Boy, it's going to be a soaker. But look at Baguio. That's because the winds are coming in from the east. It has to go over our first mountain range, our second mountain range, and then it just basically dries out by the time it gets out here towards the west coast. So you're not really too worried about seeing terribly much, if any, rainfall there into Region 1. Into Palawan, though, you got those afternoon showers still kicking in with that tropical convection, a high of 31 degrees. Bigger picture, Ho Chi Minh, 33 here, the hot spot on the map, while Hanoi, just 15 for the high there into northern Vietnam. All right, taking a look at those waves really quick with you. Here we go. There's that surge that comes in from the north. Really just going to kick up some high waves all the way down to northeastern Mindanao through Taiwan, northeastern Luzon as well. Anyways, that is all for today. If you have any questions, comments, or anything like that, please let me know, of course, in the comment box below. Always appreciate your feedback. Just want to give you guys a shout out for everybody that does help out on Patreon. I say it at the end of every video because that's kind of the thing with typhoons and super typhoons. I promised that I would try my best to give you guys a quick shout in every single video. And yeah, you help out a lot, especially paying the bills with this computer, which I was talking to my wife, we're still paying this thing off. It was several $1,000s to get this graphic system up and going. So your assistance here and on PayPal as well, just astronomically helpful, I guess. So yeah, thank you very much. As always, though, thanks for watching, and of course, stay safe out there.